glass jar with Flipendo.
Flipendo.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Hey, Thomas.
Hey, Legs.
My favorite Polly pal. What's up?
We're back for another installment of Poly Pals Jr.
I liked your very, you sounded so unenthusiastic, and then at the end, your voice went up for a brief moment.
Well, the reason I'm unenthusiastic is this game doesn't work entirely super well, it seems, on this Xbox 360, but we'll get through it. So the game we're playing today is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Now, Thomas, why are we going with number 2 here? In the Pantheon.
I never played number 1.
Okay.
Until many years later, and that was for the original PlayStation. So that's it. That's the whole reason.
So you started with Chamber of Secrets. That was your first Harry Potter game.
Yes.
Okay.
It was also my first Harry Potter book, actually.
Really?
Yes, my aunt gave it to me as a present.
Did she think that you had read the first one, or she just was not conscious of the fact that this is a sequential series?
No, I believe that the movie had just come out for the
Okay.
Chamber of Secrets. So she was like, okay.
When you're ready, we'll meet you in the barn.
Yeah, so the thing about playing this game on an Xbox 360 is apparently it makes the cutscenes extremely slow.
It's so funny. We were watching the opening cutscene before, and just Hedwig, when she was flying, just her wings in the air, not moving as her body moved. It's bad.
Yeah, just a little bit of technical difficulties here.
What the heck is that?
So that is a gnome.
Look, they're up in the rafters.
A little potato-headed
Okay,
SOB
Harry,
up there.
target the little pests and Flipendo them off the rafter.
So that was George talking, right?
I don't know. I can't tell them apart. Even though they have different sweaters.
It wasn't Fred.
Interestingly enough, the F and G, which are the subway trains that are right by your house,
Please don't tell the viewers that.
I won't say the stops, but just you can deduce what you will from that.
Please don't go studying the FG maps, guys. I really don't want to have people at my house.
On another subject, here's a little chest we just opened that has a famous witch and wizard card in there.
Oh. So are these like the cards that you get from the chocolate frogs?
Yes, from the chocolate frogs in the books and movies. So we got the first chieftainess of the Wizards Council, I believe.
Okay, so Thomas, I don't remember any de-gnoming happening in Chamber of Secrets. So how closely does this follow?
So this actually did happen in the book. It was, I don't believe there are no gnomes in the Chamber of Secrets movie. But in the book, this is maybe the second or third chapter where Harry is broken out of his terrible Dursley home by the nice Weasley boys, and they take him to their home, the Burrow.
Number 1.
And one of the ways that their mother welcomes Harry is that they immediately put them to work de-gnoming the garden.
I do remember that.
Oh my God. This washing machine is not in the books or movies.
Dad tried charming it. Now it's anything but charming.
Oh God, I did not like that perspective shot, that point of view.
Julie?
Watch out when the washing machine opens its door.
And keep moving around and cast Flipendo when the door is open.
Okay, now we're gonna fight this guy,
The washing machine. Okay, so the gnoming part was in the book.
Yes.
Excuse me that I don't remember a book that I read in 2000 or 2001, or 2002, I think, because I read it right before the movie came out. But This definitely wasn't in the book. So how much of the content of this game would you say like is original versus comes from the book or the movie?
Well, pretty much almost all of it is made up.
Really?
Except for the big major events. Like, you know, they got the basilisk at the end. They got all the characters right. They got Gilderoy Lockhart's in here. I don't know what the heck else happens in this. Aragog, the spider.
There's that whole diary thing.
Yes,
Tom
there's the diary.
Marvolo.
Yes, Tom Marvolo riddle.
Yeah.
I am Lord Voldemort. Spoiler alert. So anyway, the reason that I got this game, I think, was because when the Xbox first came out, this was released around the same time as the original Xbox, maybe like a few months after it came out.
Really?
Yeah.
Because this movie came out in 2002. Didn't the Xbox come out in 2001?
Yes, but I don't think I got my Xbox until 2002.
So basically, the Xbox didn't exist until you had one.
Yes, exactly. I believe they did re-release Sorcerer's Stone for the quote-unquote next-gen consoles.
I think they did because I'm pretty sure I stole it from my cousin on Game Boy Advance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
You remember when I stole it from him?
Yeah, I remember you stealing that.
It was bad.
Allegra and I have known each other for our entire lives. There is a Muppet Babies series where we are friends, and that shows the origin story of how we met.
Oh, Polygon Muppet Babies would be really cute.
That would be a lot of fun. I think someone said that in the comments last week, that there should be a Muppet Babies type thing.
That'd be so cute.
I don't know what that would entail, really.
Okay, so you just collected a chocolate frog. So what's sort of the premise here? What are we trying to do? We just dueled a washing machine.
Yeah, we dueled a washing machine. That was just kind of, I guess, to teach you, like, show you the ropes. This is Flipendo. This is your wand. And the chocolate frog restores health.
Mum will go
Okay.
mad if she finds any gnomes left in the garden. Look, there's one over there. What you have to do is flipendo them until they're dazed and confused.
That's my favorite Linklater movie.
It's a good
Then you
one.
grab
Not my
hold of
favorite,
them
but it's
and
good.
spin them round.
What's your favorite? Boyhood?
Before Sunrise.
Or something.
I do love Boyhood.
Wow, I've got to try this.
Be my guest. And remember,
Speaking of
flipendo
Before
the gnome,
Sunrise,
pick
there's
it
a
up, spin it
sunset
around,
over
and
there.
chuck it over the low wall.
After Sunrise.
I bet you can't throw a gnome as far as Fred did.
Is the sequel called After Sunrise?
Fields over
No.
there.
It's before sunset.
That's a big mistake.
And then it's before midnight.
Okay, so now we're gonna flip these gnomes on their butts, and we're gonna throw them at these targets over here.
So this is kind of like a tutorial-ish level, I feel like.
Yes, this is definitely a tutorial level, but it's a tutorial level for something you're barely ever gonna do in the rest of the game.
You're learning how to throw gnomes.
We're learning how
a
to
thing you never will do again.
Yes. Actually, so once you get to Hogwarts, there are like all these little tasks you can do in order to get like rewards and stuff. Oh, nice! I hit the scarecrow.
Nice.
Number 8. Derwent Shrimp.
And then we got this nice little wizard card, Derwent Shimpling.
Classic wizard.
He ate a venomous tentacula. Have you ever seen one of those? Venomous tentaculas?
No. I have not.
So they're basically like these giant tentacle monsters. They're like tentacle plant monsters that have like a jaw of death. And they eat people.
Oh, good.
And they are in this game a little bit later.
Oh, wow.
And there are also in the PC version of this game, which is significantly different.
Oh, is it?
It has way worse graphics, if you can believe that. And like in this one, you assign spells to different buttons, whereas in the PC version, you just have like a wand and whatever. It's like, I don't know what the word would be. It like depends on like what you're aiming at. It like just knows what spell you're gonna need to use.
Huh, okay.
So you can only like use your wand on specific things, whereas here you can just flipendo whatever the heck you want, including other people,
Throw, Harry.
which is often very fun.
That's awesome.
It's late, boys. Time for bed.
Okay, she looks
Big
like
day
she's 12.
tomorrow. Diagon Alley,
She
then
also looks
platform
like
9
kind
and
of a
3/4.
monster.
For someone who's never de-gnomed before, you've done an excellent job, Harry. Almost
Harry
as good
just
as
popped his
Gilderoy
de-gnoming
Lockhart
cherry.
himself.
I'm doing everything I can to skip this, and it's just not possible, folks.
Thanks, Mrs. Weasley.
I think you deserve a chocolate.
The one thing in this game that I can't stand is these eyes are just lifeless.
Oh,
It
why-
is so terrifying.
Also, why are the chocolate frogs so big? They're so big. They're
Yeah,
like dog size.
They're like the size of like a bullfrog.
She took a flower pot off the kitchen mantelpiece, and everyone grabbed a handful of flue powder. Harry had never travelled by flue powder before, and when he scattered the
At least
powder
this
into
is,
the
like,
fireplace, he immediately swallowed a lot of hot ash.
No, it is.
Diagon Alley.
It felt as though he was being
Okay, we
sucked
can't
down a
even
giant
see it?
plug hole.
No,
Harry
they
tried
didn't
to
have
keep his
enough
eyes open,
cash
but the
to
whirling made him feel
render
sick.
all that.
He closed his
That's like the
eyes,
powder.
wishing
coolest
it would stop.
part.
I know, the
Then
green fire.
He fell.
I love
Yeah.
that green fire.
Okay, Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
So this was your first Harry Potter game. So obviously you have an attachment to this game in particular.
Yeah.
And it was your first Harry Potter book. But
Uh-huh.
for me personally, like everyone has their favorite Harry Potter book. This was not one of mine. This was not one of my favorites. So where would this rank in the pantheon of Harry Potter for you?
I have, as you just said, I do have a distinct bias for this game, because it was my first, and I have a distinct bias for the movie as well, because I believe that was also my first Harry Potter movie. Even though, like, obviously Prisoner of Azkaban is the best, whatever, like, we all know, Alfonso Cuarón, visionary director, he made the Harry Potter series good, and then David Yates ruined it again. But Chamber of Secrets for me, still my favorite movie.
Wow.
Honestly, I think the John Williams music just makes it for me.
Specifically in Chamber of Secrets.
Yes, specifically in Chamber of Secrets. Like that moment when they're like flying out of the Chamber of Secrets, the titular chamber.
The eponymous chamber.
And Gilderoy Lockhart, played by the incomparable Kenneth Branagh of
Very good.
of Dunkirk fame.
Is he in Dunkirk? No.
Are you serious? Did you see
I
it?
have not seen Dunkirk.
Oh, okay. That's fine then. Yes, he is in Dunkirk. He plays like an
If
admiral
I saw
guy.
Dunkirk, I think I would recognize him.
Oh
yes.
yeah. It's like distracting for me because I know Kenneth Branagh like almost exclusively as Gilderoy Lockhart.
Yeah.
But they're like flying out of the chamber, and he's like, "Amazing! It's just like magic!" And I literally cry every time.
That's cute. Good lord.
That's me.
I'm that dead-eyed little Draco right there.
Good day.
If you were okay, so we discussed this the last time. If like we were SpongeBob characters, which SpongeBob character would we be?
Yeah.
What Harry Potter character do you think you most resemble?
I mean, probably Hermione. I feel like a Ron sometimes, just like hapless idiot sidekick who's not as good as his brothers or family. I do like Lupin a lot. I don't think I'm necessarily a Lupin, but I would like to be a Lupin. He's really smart and cool. I think I'm probably a Hermione though. Pretty basic,
Oh yeah.
boring Hermione. I mean, I like Hermione a lot.
Oh, Hermione's not boring
yeah.
though.
No, she's not. She's
In the
cool.
movies, she is incredibly boring.
Yeah, but she's
my
really
opinion.
rad in the books. I
Yeah.
mean, she also is like kind of a brat, but she gets better.
But she's like a radical, like
Progressive.
political activist.
Yeah.
In the books.
Especially in my favorite book. So my favorite Harry
Goblet of
Potter
Fire.
is Goblet of Fire. We were talking about this because we argued.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, we were fighting about this the other day because Thomas said that Goblet of Fire was the worst Harry Potter,
Yeah.
which is false. It is the best Harry Potter book. Not a great movie, but excellent book.
Yeah.
Hits all the notes.
I just, the Triwizard Tournament, that whole thing, I was just never a fan of. I love the stuff they do with Voldemort.
Yeah.
Where, like, he comes back and everything. That whole ritual is, like, so creepy and dark and adult. And freaked me out when I was little. But the Triwizard Tournament, which is... Oh, here's a little imp. He is naked. And we're gonna own him because he is going against the rules of nature, which demand that everyone wear clothes.
Yes. But, okay, wait. Why are we in Diagon Alley right now? What's going on?
We're in Nocturne Alley because,
Because Harry effed up?
If the cutscene had done a better job of portraying the flue powder, so Harry fucked up, and his first time using flue powder, the main method, well, not the main method, one method of transportation in the wizarding world. You stand in a fireplace, you take the flue powder, you throw it down, and green flames go up in the air, and you go to wherever you say you want to go to.
Yeah.
So he messed up. He swallowed a handful of flue powder up his nose, and he was like, Diagon Alley. And therefore, the flue powder was like, I don't know where the heck you want to go, so it sent him to Nocturne Alley.
Idiot.
Which, conveniently enough, is like, it could have accidentally sent him anywhere, but Nocturne Alley is literally right next to Diagon Alley, so it's really not that much of a problem. Oh, these things freaked me out when I was a kid.
Oh, ew!
When you walk by the skulls, they just scream at you for no reason.
God.
I really like that little touch. But
there she is.
Yeah, there she is. Hello.
I do love Hedwig.
Hedwig's great. The fact that I will never forgive J.K. Rowling for killing Hedwig.
Oh my God. Okay, so
for no reason too.
How long did it take you to finish the last book? Were you one of those people who like stayed up all night?
Yeah, I was literally reading in the middle of class when that book came out. Yeah, I remember being in English class and my teacher was like, "Put that book away. We're trying to do class right now." And I'm like, "But it's a book. I love this book." So I finished it within days.
And you didn't get any spoilers or anything?
No, I didn't.
Okay, that's good. So I wouldn't have gotten spoilers. However, as you know, I have a twin sister, Arms Frank.
Arms Frank.
Yes. And Arms Frank and our parents did not have a lot of money, so we would just share. They wouldn't buy us each our own copy of the Harry Potter book.
Oh, I see.
We would just get one copy. And Arms Frank always would insist that she got to read it first. And then I would have to wait. And she was a really fast reader, so it's not like I had to wait for forever.
That's good.
But so I was like sitting in the room with her as she was reading it. We got it like the night it came out, and she was like just trying to speed through it. And she was like, "Oh my God." And I was like, "Oh no, what?" She's like, I don't know if I should tell you." And I was like, "Yeah, please don't tell me. I'm really upset. Please don't tell me. I'm scared." And she's like, "I just can't believe they killed Hedwig." Oops.
Oh no.
Oh, oops, sorry. I was like, "No, Hedwig was my favorite character. I'm so upset. I don't even want to read this book anymore. How could they do that?" And like that was really early on, right? That was like super early in the book.
It's literally like the first or second chapter.
Yeah.
It's one of the first things that happens is that everybody, like the Order of the Phoenix, they all disguise themselves as Harry. And they're getting chased by Death Eaters or something on broomsticks. And one of the Death Eaters just straight up kills Hedwig. I think he does it purposefully too. Like, it wasn't even like, oh, he was aiming for Harry and he accidentally killed Hedwig. No, they killed Hedwig on purpose.
Yeah. Oh my God, okay,
which made me so mad.
I remember another part of this. So at first she was kind of like trying to hint to me, but then like said it or something. So at first I was like trying to guess, I think. And I guessed that Ginny was killed because I don't like Ginny at all. And then it was Hedwig and I was like, no, I wanted it to be Ginny.
You wanted it to be Ginny.
I don't like Ginny.
That's so mean.
She's lame. I shipped Harry and Hermione so hard.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure lots of people did. I think J.K. Rowling even... this is the thing. Since Harry Potter ended, J.K. Rowling has literally done retcons through tweets so often.
Yeah.
Or like, not retcons, but like, oh, I regret doing this. I'm sorry that I did this. And I think she actually came out and said, yeah, Harry and Hermione should have ended up together. I don't know why
Exactly.
I made it Ron and Hermione.
Like, obviously Ron and Hermione are cute, but there's freaking Ginny.
Here she is. Speak of the devil. Speak of the angel that Ginny is.
I think you got it right the first time.
Okay.
What's wrong, Ginny? You don't look very happy.
Blue powder went wrong, and I dropped all my things in the fireplaces I passed.
Idiot. See, she's a freaking idiot, Thomas.
I have a lot of apologizing to do for this disgusting slum.
That's so kind of you, Harry, but I think you'll need to get your things first. What was on your school list?
Okay, so now we're gonna look for our school supplies.
I love this.
And naturally, the way that Harry Potter gets his school supplies is by being put through death trials. that put his life in danger, because he is after all the boy who lived, and everyone wants him to be the boy who died. That's basically the plot of Harry Potter in a nutshell.
You might need this. It fell into the heart when you used the flu powder.
Boy who died. Oh no.
Look at that coin, how it's just floating in her hand.
I just love, like, Ginny looks like an interpretive dancer. Just like,
Like, I've always been disturbed by the motions that these characters do in this game, but watching it in slow motion is just exaggerating, like, every terrible, like, weird, like, bombastic movement that, oh, look, he's in love with her. You can tell because he waved slowly. Oh, so now we can do something really fun, which is just, like, hit people with this
just
flipendo.
abuse women, Thomas.
That's not what I meant.
That's what you were doing.
Okay, let's abuse these barrels instead. Okay.
Are you able to, like, break stuff with your
I forgot
wand?
that we need to get the stronger version of Flipendo first.
Oh, okay. Is that the only spell we have?
We also have Lumos,
Okay.
which is the light spell, the spell of light, from the Latin term luminous, meaning bright. That's actually an English word.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not Latin.
But you know, if you know Latin, you know Harry Potter.
From the Latin word light.
From the Latin word light, which means light. So we're gonna go meet Hagrid.
Oh my God, he's huge.
Yes, he's giant. See?
Wow. Oh my God, he's so big.
He barely even
Yeah,
notices
no.
when I flipendo him. He's like, "Whoa there, boy. Hold on there."
He's into that.
He could literally pick me up by the head and just throw me across
His
the
hand
room
is
if he
big,
wanted to.
way bigger than your head.
I was always fascinated by this bartender guy who looks like Beethoven.
He does. Can you talk to him?
Yeah.
There's more than butterbeer down in the cellar, you know, Mr. Potter.
And he's basically insinuating that, you should go to the basement. You should check out the basement. But the thing is, buy more than butterbeer. He means there are monsters in the basement. He's encouraging us to go, put our life in danger.
Literally everyone in this world wants him dead.
To battle some jewel-encrusted turtles, which are called fire crabs. They look exactly like tortoises, but they're called crabs for some reason. Okay, I remember what we're supposed to do now. We're supposed to go to Flourish and Blots, the infamous bookstore, and get our Standard Book of Spells Grade 2 by Miranda Goshawk. And that'll be 1 sickle.
Miranda Goshawk. God, I love Harry Potter.
How much is this book?
The Standard Book of Spells, Grade 2, by Miranda Goshawk. Ah, now that would be 1 sickle.
See?
Nice. God. When was the last time you played this, Thomas?
A long time ago, but I've played the beginning of this game like hundreds of times. Probably.
So this was like one of your absolute faves.
Yeah, I used to be a really easy scare. And I was also very bad at video games, which I still am. But I used to be even worse. So what I would do is I would just play a game until I got stuck, and then I would just start it over again.
Yeah.
And at one point, like when I was a kid, the furthest I had ever gotten in the game was up until the point in Nocturne Alley where you have to walk past the box.
I can't wait to try out what I've learned.
Oh, no. Like 40 minutes, 30 minutes in, and then you started over?
Hardly even. Maybe 15.
Oh, God. Wait, how old were you?
2002.
Like 7?
First and second grade. I was 6 or 7.
Okay. That's scary, man. I turned 9 in 2002.
Really? Am I wrong then?
You would have been
No, I would have been
6
6
going
or
on
7.
7. Yeah, I was 8 going on 9.
I am 6 going on 7. You are 8. I love that song.
Me too.
Oh my god.
We really appreciate this, Harry.
I wish I could, like, literally flipendo myself right now.
Flipendo them.
Or flipendo them, yeah. Literally, like, look, I'm pressing every single button, trying to stop this from happening, and it's just not working. You can't solve all your problems with a wave of a magic wand, Allegra.
Harry Potter's a lie. Okay, I just love their arm movements, though. It just reminds me of, in the beginning of Napoleon Dynamite, there's that one scene where they're doing the interpretive dance with sign language to that one song. It's just like the slow, horrible movements where they're just like,
it is a flower.
Like, that's what this makes me think of.
Yes, yeah, you're so right. They're all like flowy, weird, like really exaggerated theater movements.
Yeah.
Which I guess makes sense because back in the day, I guess like you would be playing this on a small CRT television set.
Yeah, so you need to have like broad swaths and
right.
So it's actually like visible.
So we're coming up on one of the parts that was very scary to me as a kid. So we're in the magical menagerie right now, and as you know, a menagerie is a grouping of animals, like a circus or something like that. So in here, this guy, he just said like, "We're closed. Get the heck out of here." And now he comes up to us again.
I said, we're closed now. Go away.
And he's a very nasty man with like little devil horns coming out of his hair. And now we got to try to sneak by him in order to get one of Ginny's school supplies.
We don't even know Ginny. Why are we risking our lives for her?
I mean, that's true. Like, we did just kind of meet Ginny.
We're 12 years old. We literally just met her.
But I mean, I guess like her mom gave us some lodging, so maybe we feel obligated to help. And also, Harry is just one of those people who is like, I will get involved no matter what problems may arise.
So stupid. How do you feel about Harry?
He sucks.
He sucks.
He's an a-hole.
He is. He's so annoying.
An arsehole, as he would say. Oh shoot! Now see, he did a locomotor mortis on me, so I just stopped. He basically stunned me, is what he did. And he caught me.
Little stealth game.
But all he does is bring me to his front door, and I can just do it again, so it's fine.
Okay. Oh, also, which Harry Potter character are you?
I think definitely not Harry. I mean, I've always, since I was a child, I've been compared to Ron Weasley for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Because I'm a ginge. I feel like I want to say like Fred and George, but I don't like play pranks or anything. I'm just
I feel
kind
like
of a
your
goofball.
bad jokes are kind of like pranks.
Yeah, yeah.
Number 28.
They're like pranks that hurt myself and everyone around me.
Yeah. They're like verbal pranks, basically.
Sometimes I feel kind of like Colin Creevy. Remember Colin
Yes,
Creevy
I
from this
loved
movie?
him.
Yeah, he's only in the movies. He's only in Chamber of Secrets, but I think he is like
He's in a couple more.
in
of the
a couple
books.
of the books.
I love
he's
that
the kid with the camera.
Mhm.
He loves taking photographs.
He was like really obsessed with Harry.
Yes, he's obsessed with Harry, and
Yeah.
he eventually gets petrified by the basilisk.
Yeah.
But thankfully, he does not get killed because he sees the basilisk through the lens of his camera. So the main I guess secret antagonist of this book slash movie slash game is the basilisk, which is a giant snake monster. And
scary.
it basically, like with a look, like just by looking into its eyes, it can kill you. It's like a Medusa.
Yeah.
Well, a Gorgon. Medusa is a Gorgon.
Yes.
I can't afford it.
Oh, I can't afford this. I keep trying to buy it. I like
I
how
can't afford
all
it.
of these shopkeeps look pretty much exactly the same.
And just like very disturbing.
Yeah.
And like a little boy should not be speaking to them alone.
Okay, so now I guess we will, I like how that kind of says mom. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
There was like an M. I guess it was the magical menagerie cage because there was an M. It was an MM, but there was a hole in the middle, so it kind of looks like it said mom. I love this game, and I love going slow, and I love the leaky cauldron, and I love my friend Allegra.
Aww. I would like to say I love my friend Allegra.
We can't just make this show just
us doing comedy bang bang
an
references.
hour-long comedy bang bang reference every single time.
I would like to say hello to the viewers.
Friends, I would like to say hello to so what I really love to do is I love to eat jelly beans out of barrels and old liquor bottles.
Poor Harry. Like, I know Harry's been through a lot and, like, is generally abused, but he should not be eating old jelly beans. Poor kid, gigantic mutated jelly beans that he's just picking up from the ground.
Thankfully, we don't actually get them to eat them. We are collecting them, and eventually, once you get to Hogwarts, you can, like, sell them to, or you, not sell them, you can use them to buy stuff from Fred and George's shop. So here are the fire crabs that I was speaking of. And they shoot hot flames out of their arse holes. If I can get one. There it is. There it is.
You
there
lost
it
your
is.
beans.
I lost all my beans. I spilled my beans. And of course, this is another part that freaked me the heck out when I was little.
I'm trying to, like, put myself in your 7-year-old shoes right now.
Yeah, I
I
mean-
can't imagine this being that scary.
Oh, back then, a jewel-encrusted turtle was the most of my problems. Believe me.
Oh, I miss those days. Did you ever try Bertie Bott's beans?
I think I did. Yeah, I remember they sold them at like Toys R Us and stuff.
And they were like disgustingly flavored, like mucus, and
Yeah.
I remember the popcorn one.
I remember the soap one just totally traumatizing me.
Ugh, they were all horrible.
Was there a vomit flavored one?
Yes, there was.
Ugh, why did they do that?
The thing is, and I don't like jelly beans anyway, so I think that was one of my first interactions with jelly beans, and I do not eat jelly beans. I think that was the last time.
Jelly beans.
Not a fan.
President Ronald Reagan's favorite treat.
Favorite treat. Yeah, he loved them.
They made that blueberry one just for him.
Ronnie.
By the way, Bedtime for Bonzo is my favorite movie of all time. No, just kidding. I've never seen it.
Is that a Reagan movie?
Oh yeah, have you heard of Bedtime for Bonzo?
No!
So it's a Reagan movie from like the 50s or 60s where he like takes care of this chimp named Bonzo. It's like a chimp in a little diaper and he like feeds it formula through a bottle. I don't remember what else happens, but
Does Bonzo die? Like, what is bed?
Does Bonzo die? I hope not.
Or is he literally putting Bonzo to bed?
Oh, yes, like, yes, not, bedtime for Bonzo does not refer to
bedtime for
like,
Bonzo.
like lights out for good.
Yeah.
Yes, it is bedtime as in, like, it's past your bedtime, little Bonzo.
God, Reagan. Wait, did we do the thing we needed to do? What do we need to do?
Oh, you know what? We didn't. What we needed to do was we needed to go down into that basement, to, like, we pressed a button that locked the trap door that we fell through.
Yeah.
So then, we can get the Ginny's spello tape, or maybe her brass scales, I forget which one, that was, like, above the trap door that we fell through before.
Ginny is so stupid, and I'm so mad at her.
Ginny is really dumb, and
she is so dumb.
Very forgetful.
And the best proof of that is that she allowed Harry to name their kids Albus Severus.
Oh my god.
And what was the other one? Albus Severus, and then the other one was bad too. 'Cause they had 2 kids.
Harry Potter Jr.
Harry Jr., yeah. Harry Connick Potter Jr.
You know what? I did not do... Yes, I did. Never mind.
Okay.
It's her spello tape. Yeah, what is the other kid's name?
Sirius? Was it Sirius?
It might be Sirius.
Remus? No.
Don't take yourself too seriously.
God. I don't remember. You know which kid I liked? I liked Teddy Lupin.
Oh yeah,
He
Teddy.
was good. Tonkson.
So did
Remus's
you
kid.
read the quote-unquote 8th Harry Potter book, which was literally just a script of the play?
The whatever child?
Yeah,
I was gonna say buried child. R.I.P. Sam Shepard.
No.
The cursed child.
Yeah, the cursed child.
Yeah, I did not read that.
No, me neither. But apparently Teddy's in that one.
That's cool. I like him. He's cute. In my head canon, he's cute.
Why is it this barrel looks like all the other ones, but it's not breakable? That's
It's
very
so annoying when that happens.
Okay, so one thing I did want to talk about while we're playing this is the music for this game is very good because it was done by the incomparable Jeremy Soule. Are you aware of Jeremy Soule? So he did the music for the Elder Scrolls games, as well as the first Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic game, which is one of my favorite games of all time. And I was playing this Harry Potter game like a few years ago, and I was like, this sounds kind of like Star Wars music for some reason. And I looked it up, and Jeremy Soule. And this was a year before Morrowind. So he had not done Morrowind at this point. But yeah, the music in this game is very, very good.
That's a big get. I mean, I guess he wasn't as big of a deal then. In 2002.
I believe he also did music for the Humongous Games' Spy Fox.
Oh.
Which that music sounds nothing like the music in this game. He's been called the John Williams of video game composers.
Cool.
Because his music is like, you know, really symphonic and like sprawling and really, really takes over the scene wherever it is. Okay,
I do like this.
Yeah, you like the jokey Gamble and Japes music?
Love it. Reminds me of in BioShock, the Circus of Values.
Yes.
I love that.
Welcome to the Circus of Values.
Love that.
Love the Circus of Values.
Me too.
You want to buy some stink pellets?
Yeah.
How much are stink pellets?
4 sickles for a pack of 10. 4 sickles for
What do we need stink pellets for? Is it just like a goof?
So yes, it is a goof, but also, there are some more like. Oh, I bought more on accident. We might not have enough money to get the stuff we need to move on. So, like in the other, like there are more stealth missions in the rest of the game, and stink pellets are a way to distract prefects who would catch you and deduct house points and whatnot.
So I heard something interesting about the stealth parts, is that Hideo Kojima actually consulted.
Yes.
Pretty clearly.
This game also was just one small puzzle piece in Big Boss's dream to create
We're in outer heaven.
To create a nation state made up entirely of soldiers.
I did hear, yes, that this actually does fit in. Specifically, Chamber of Secrets fits into the larger Metal Gear canon.
We were talking before about how, like, I never played this game on such a big TV, and I never noticed that the spello tape is literally just duct tape with, like, stars and moons on it.
Signing copies of his latest book in flourishing blocks. We were thinking of going
This
in
is
to see
fancy
him.
duct tape.
Would you like to come with us, Harry?
Oh, well...
So Ginny's not holding anything, it's just floating.
Let's go inside.
That guy like walked toward Harry, like threateningly, and then turned around.
Let's use one of these sting pellets real quick.
Can you just throw it in her mouth? Oh yeah.
Oh, it hit that guy too. Wow, these things have some range.
When they're disgusted, they're just like this.
Yeah, they're like party time.
It smells bad.
They're doing like that dance I was doing at the concert last night.
Can you please do that for everyone?
I don't remember what I was doing.
Just like...
Great Scott! Is that... No, surely not.
Oh, there's Gilderoy.
There he is.
It is. It's Harry Potter!
Presenting. I really love his golden robes.
Me too.
He's really a beautiful man.
He is. Oh, he is.
And Draco's there for some reason. I guess he wanted a signed copy of one of Gilderoy's books too. Oh, I remember in the movie. Yeah, this is about to come up where he's like, "Oh, you can't afford real like new textbooks. You have all your secondhand textbooks." Ha ha ha.
Yeah. The dark arts teacher at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
It sounds like people are coughing in the background.
Yes, that's the they put in they were like, what ambient sound could we make for this bookstore? I mean, it is a bookstore, so it's supposed to be quiet. Why don't we just have people coughing like constantly? Because that's something you hear in a bookstore a lot. Whereas, like, I mean, it's not a library. Like, you can say stuff, you know?
Yeah.
People talk in bookstores.
Yeah, they do. You don't have to be quiet in a bookstore. It's not really meant for reading. It's meant for buying.
I wish that a really nice touch would be if that grandfather clock went like bum 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 bum, but it just goes tick tock tick tock. Much like the Hans Zimmer's beautiful music in Dunkirk.
Again, I have not seen Dunkirk.
It goes tick tock tick tock.
I gotta see that movie.
Yeah, it's really good. See it in an IMAX 70mm.
Is it as good as Harry Potter Chamber of
Leave him
Secrets?
alone. He didn't want all that.
No.
Didn't think so.
Doesn't have a giant spider, so.
Or big ol' snake.
It sounded like you said bagel snake.
A bagel snake. Ooh, sounds good.
I'm imagining a snake like going through the hole of a bagel.
You're going to need at Hogwarts.
Here's Lucius Malfoy, as portrayed by Jason Isaacs, who will be playing Captain something or other, Captain Lorca in Star Trek Discovery. He also plays Captain Zhao, is that his name, in Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Oh, General Zhao?
Yeah,
or whatever?
Admiral Zhao.
Yeah, from Fire Nation, right? Yeah, that guy. He's great.
Yeah.
We should play an Avatar game.
That would be awesome. Remember that Xbox 360 Avatar game, Avatar: The Burning Earth, that everybody played because it had only 5 achievements and all of them were incredibly easy? Like, you could get them within the first 5 minutes of the game.
Really?
Yeah, all of the achievements are based on, like, what combos you can get. Like, getting an attack combo of, like, 50, I think, is the best one. And so you can get 1,000 gamer score in, like, 10 minutes. It's really great.
That's awesome. We should play that.
It looks like he has something in his eye.
Gilderoy?
Yeah. I like that guy in the background with the perm.
Yeah, who's just patiently waiting for the movements, the silent movements to end.
He's like at his book, pressing all the buttons on his book, trying to skip this cutscene.
Oh, Ron.
Harry!
Oh, I love this part where he just comes in, like his mom and Ginny literally just left, and then Ron comes in and he's like,
Harry, we've missed the train!
"We missed the train! The Hogwarts Express left 5 minutes ago!"
How did that happen?
Because they didn't want to render the
train.
whole King's Cross station, so they just were like, well, let's just have Ron come in and say we missed the train.
Like, wouldn't have Mrs. Weasley been like, oh shoot, the train's gonna leave soon. Harry, let's go. Stop talking to this strange man.
And it wasn't until I went mysteriously missing for 3 weeks.
I like that Gilderoy is really the architect of everyone's destruction. It's like narcissism is death.
Subsequently leaking the
Yeah,
story to the prophet.
that's always the defense against the dark arts teachers. They're always responsible.
Well, I know that Dad took the flying car to work this morning. Is what can
It's
Chandler
almost
got wrong?
like the truth is in the center sometimes.
Sometimes the truth is in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I'd been captured by trolls in the wilds of Stockton-on-Tees.
Okay, it's our only chance of
Why
getting
are
to
we
school
still
on
watching
time.
this? Like, there's nothing to play after this. I mean, the Whomping Willow is there.
Okay,
if we
well,
have time.
we're gonna watch this cutscene and then we're gonna go.
Okay, that sounds good.
We're gonna also go catch our Hogwarts Express before it leaves. God, these
Yeah, what
kids
if
are so
Russ
stupid.
just came in and he was like, "The Hogwarts Express left 5 minutes ago."
Stop streaming! You missed the train.
F and B.
Idiots. Ay, Thomas. I don't know about this game, my dude.
Sorry, I've made a mistake. This game sucks. I thought it was good and I thought it was great, and it turns out it's bad.
This is peak like kids game nostalgia. Like we were talking about this, Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup as a kid.
Yes.
That's the only licensed game I've ever really liked. And I'm sure if I played it now, I would hate it. You know, like it's just these kinds of things are like, we loved Harry Potter,
Yes.
we loved games. You know, it was just like, obviously you're gonna dig it because it's like, oh, this is my book that I love. But this is a crappy game.
See, the Quidditch parts of this game are very good.
I'm sure
and
that's
I
true.
also have to say, the game gets very good after this part. This part is trash.
I mean, it's also the slowdown, which is not the game's fault.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's the Xbox 360's fault.
Yeah,
Who can we blame for this?
I think Microsoft.
Microsoft, J.K. Rowling,
Yep.
Ronald Reagan,
Ronald Reagan.
Bonzo.
Bonzo. I was gonna say Bonzo.
I'm just gonna spend the rest of this time, like, pelting people with stink. Oh, shit! Did you see him?
Yeah.
He went into conniptions. This is terrible. Oh, dear. Oh, what is this smell?
I would never have believed it of the famous Harry Potter.
Just love their movements. This game is both the worst and the best thing that I have played in a long time.
Why is he wearing a pilgrim hat? This is like a Puritan hat, not a wizard hat.
Oh
Okay,
no.
I think we're gonna call it quits here.
Yeah.
I promise this game isn't as bad as we may lead you to believe.
Okay.
But I mean, I had fun.
Let's get
Ron as one last. Oh no, we're out of stink pellets, Allegra.
Oh no.
We'll just have to do this. We'll just have to flipendo him. We'll just have to flip him on his end. Oh shoot!
Man.
I forgot that when you overpower your spells, they literally backfire. There we go. Okay, well, this is Thomas and Allegra saying, we love Polly Pals Jr., we love Harry Potter.
Yeah.
We love this game.
And we'll be back.
And we love you.
We love you. Oh, yeah. We don't love Ron so much right now.
Love that Ron.
We'll be back in like 2 weeks, I guess.
Maybe.
Hopefully we will return in 2 weeks. I will be AFK next week.
Allegra Frank. Killed? I hope not.
Killed? I will be killed.
Alright, possible?
Jesus. But Thomas will be here, maybe streaming Yu-Gi-Oh! Because no one will be here to check on him.
That would be great. Everybody, I'm trying to lead a campaign to allow me to stream Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links from my phone the entire week that everybody is out of the office.
I just want it to be you sitting here on your phone and occasionally showing the camera your phone.
Yeah. So if you want that to happen, if you loved this stream and you want that to happen, please direct message Chris Grant on Twitter.
Okay, DM Chris Grant on Twitter. Email tips@polygon.com.
Tips@polygon.com.
Tweet at Polygon on Twitter. You can email Russ, probably.
Sure, email Russ. Just flood his email. Oh, he's gonna love us after this.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get that happening. Get Thomas playing Yu-Gi-Oh! So maybe you'll see that next week.
Tomorrow, everyone watching this is gonna get an email in their inbox saying, Polygon, we're obviously, all of us here at Polygon are horrified by how this stream went.
We're gonna have a big staff meeting about this. Okay, Thomas, let's go before we lose our jobs.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
We love you.